Good evening, and thank you so much for tuning to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Seminar. Over the weekend, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles swept a 3-game series against Marshall, but the Thundering Herd didn't make it easy. Golden Eagles needed to erase a 10-5 deficit in one contest and needed a walk-off from Bryant Bowen. In the other contest, he spoke about his game winner afterwards.
I was really just sticking to my approach. It's funny, BA said sit on breaker here, and he had thrown 6 out of his last 7 breakers, and he missed really wide, and I kind of abandoned the approach and went back to fastball. He left it up, and I was able to handle it.
Golden Eagles will face Ole Miss tomorrow night, 6 o'clock from Trustmark Park. The Mississippi State baseball team closed out the weekend on Sunday with a victory. Taking 2 of 3 from the visiting Volunteers of Tennessee, the Diamond Dogs got a big 2-run double from Jake Mangum to open up a 3-run lead in the 6th inning in their eventual 7-5 win. That moves MSU to 27-6 on the season. MSU now returns to Starkville for a 5-game home stretch that begins on Wednesday when they host South Alabama. Those pesky Jaguars have already beaten a couple of ranked opponents this year, Clemson as well as Coastal Carolina. The Ole Miss defense was able to outlast their offense during Saturday's Nissan Grove Bowl spring game, earning a 29-25 win at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. The defense was staked to a 27-0 lead to start the contest and did just enough to hold on to the lead throughout and earn the win. Presumed Rebels starting quarterback Matt Corral passed for 240 yards, a touchdown and a pick to lead the offense, while Mohamed Sanogo finished with 8 tackles and a QB takedown to complete the spring season in Oxford.
I'm right where I need to be, but I feel like I can, there's always that little voice in my head saying I can do much more, I can do better. Like today, there's like 3 plays I wish I could take back.
It's definitely going to be a defense we're trying to be. It's a hard team that's going to get after you. It's going to be running full speed nonstop. Our coach had to get on us a couple times about making sure we're just sprinting onto the field when it's time to go, and that's just because that's just going to be our mentality. It's going to be our identity as a defense.
I saw some flashes out of some young guys, which was good. I thought defense overall, pretty much controlled the scrimmage. It was good to see. Overall, we got what we wanted, try to keep it vanilla. Just wanted to see a competitive game and them get after it, and I thought we accomplished that.
The NASCAR Cup Series made a turn through Bristol Motor Speedway this weekend. Kyle Busch continued his dominant start to the season. It wasn't a dominant start to the Food City 500 for Busch, though, who wrecked on lap 1, but sustained minimal damage, allowed Busch to lurk all day and steal away a win from Brad Keselowski, who pitted late, giving up the lead. Busch celebrated in victory lane for the 3rd time this season, 8th time overall at Bristol. Along with teammate Denny Hamlin, Joe Gibbs Racing has now won 5 times through the first 8 races. The win for Busch also tied Lee Petty for 10th on the all-time wins list.
It's pretty cool to continue to just have the opportunity to go out there and win these races. And when you win these races, the numbers will just continue to add up. And the addition of that and getting to Lee Petty, I mean, you're starting to get into some really heavy company that's at the top 10 of the all-time wins list of our series and of our sport. I feel as though I've just done my fair share and have been with some amazing people over the years that have gotten me to this number thus far, and we'll just keep going.
Hey, the Baylor Bears are this year's women's NCAA tournament champs. In the closing seconds, Baylor's Chloe Jackson scored the go-ahead layup to help them take down Notre Dame 82-81 to capture their 3rd title in school history and deny the Irish back-to-back championships. Baylor's last title was in 2012 against Notre Dame. Chloe Jackson named the most outstanding player, and later on tonight we'll find out who wins in the men's game. A late start in Minneapolis, so that one's not yet over.
Who do you think?
I don't know. I'm kind of sort of rooting for Texas Tech.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is probably going to be about 30 to 35.
I know. Everybody's talking about what a low
I was going to
score
put some money on the over because everybody's saying under. I was thinking maybe a little money on the over
nice.
wouldn't be
It might be
a
a
bad
little
idea.
More exciting to watch then.